this is Rhonda and welcome back to Barbells and Beauty. If you are new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, and if you're a returning watcher, hello, I love ya. Today it's declutter time. I am kind of in the midst of a huge decluttering project. I have determined that I just need to get rid of some of this stuff because it keeps getting more and more out. Get out what I'm not using so I have more room for the stuff that I really want to buy, because, you know, yeah. Anyway, oh gosh, that sun is so blinding over there. I'm like, anyhow, so let's just get right at it. We are going to start with the foundations that I'm getting rid of. Okay, let me zoom you in and I'll show you why I'm getting rid of these first two foundations. Do you see this? Do you see that? How it's just falling into my nose. It's already all over my creases. Do you see that? Do you see that? I've had this stuff on for 2 whole hours. And the stupid thing is, I used to love this foundation. The Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. About a year ago, these were one of my favorite foundations, especially for summer because they're so lightweight. I've got both the porcelain and the fair neutral, you know, because I would be able to wear the porcelain a little more in the winter, fair neutral more in the summer, and combine them for, you know, kind of that mid, you know, spring, fall. And in the last, like, 6 months, I don't know if my skin has changed. I just don't know. This stuff is starting to look like crap on my face. I've tried different primers, I've tried different sunscreens, I've tried different powders, tried different setting sprays. And like I said, I used to love this stuff. This was kind of one of my go-to, just pop a little on, boom, 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 done, done, done. 2 hours. Don't mind the zit. I mean, literally 2 hours, and it's fallen that bad into my wrinkles. Come on. Okay. Next is this, I think this is L'Oreal. L'Oreal Infallible. I'll put a link. I did I think a second opinion on this. 18-hour wear. Maybe if hours lasted 60 seconds. No. This doesn't last on my face. Next is this, the Simply Ageless 3-in-1. I'm only getting rid of this because the shade is totally, totally wrong. CoverGirl finally came out with a lighter shade of this, and I can actually wear this, and I have it in the lighter shade. CoverGirl needs to get its act together because one of my favorite foundations. I can only wear it for about 3 months in the summer. Yeah. Okay, let's delve into these. This is the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Blush. This is in Peachy Keen. I mean, it's a really pretty blush. Blah, 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 blah. I just don't reach for it. And I've used it a couple times here lately because part of my decluttering project is I have to use a product 2 or 3 times before, you know, before I make the decision to declutter it. I've used this and I've just got other blushes I much, much prefer. Bye-bye. Next is this, the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Rainbow Highlighter. It is a little bit broken right up there. I got this because I couldn't ever get a hold of the Bitter Lace Beauty Rainbow Highlighter, and I used this. I got the Bitter Lace Beauty one finally. I don't like this nearly as much, so bye-bye. Another highlighter is this, the Physicians Formula Warm Nude Highlighter. I've got other, I have got other Physician Formula highlighters that I like much better. Especially because this bottom row down here, I just don't barely use because it's just too dark for my skin tone. Another thing is this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. Beautiful. Oh, but you can't get the lid open for one thing. And I like this. It's okay. This is just too dang dark. And I just don't like them. I can't say exactly why. I'm just not real into them. I've got a few ColourPop items here. I just need to realize I just don't like these kind of formulas. They are beautiful. I've got the Super Shock Cheek Fun with Friends. Beautiful formula. I don't like this kind of blush. I just don't. The Super Shock Cheek in Smoking Whistles. This is a Super Shock Cheek Stole the Show. They're beautiful. When I reach for a blush, this is not the consistency that I reach for. It's just a me thing. This is Lunch Money. And so why keep a hold of them if I am not using them, right? Right. And Yummy Cookies. This one's actually a little almost too dark for me anyways. So then I got a couple BH Cosmetics. I have this, it's my Ray Ray palette. Now when it came, it is disgusting because this black color up here came broken. And about a fourth of it was broken in transit and it got all over. I wiped it all off as good as I could. Black stains horribly. And I used this palette a couple times and I'm just like, why did I even buy this? I have absolutely no idea why I bought this. None at all, because it's not like I'm a real big fan of her. Bye-bye. Next is this, the Galaxy Chick palette. I love these types of BH Cosmetics eyeshadows. It's just personally, this one is just too blue. And I just don't reach for it ever. And I made myself dig it out. I made myself use it a couple times and I was just a little bit more like, yeah, it's okay. The colors just are like, I've got other BH Cosmetics palettes that I really, really like. So why not make room for them and get rid of this one? This one was just a total, when I was on a buying spree, I bought this, the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies from BH Cosmetics. I have barely used this. The colors just don't pop out on my face quite as much as I wanted them to. And so I'm just gonna let it go to someone else. I have a very old palette here and I used this a couple times over the weekend. That is the Urban Decay. And this is the full, what is this? Urban Spectrum. I couldn't even remember what it was. Here's the colors, if I can get them to show up without reflecting all over the place. I'm almost wondering if it's starting to go a little bit bad. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but when I used this over the weekend, I could not get the pigments to last on my eyes for more than about 8 hours. They were fading all over the place, and by the time I got home after a 13-14 hours of being on my eyes, I barely had any eyeshadow left on, and I need more out of an eyeshadow, so bye-bye. And last was a total kind of like, I'm gonna buy this purchase. I didn't even want it. I don't even know why I bought it. Was meandering around the store in Ulta one day. This was on clearance because the movie had been out for quite some time. But it was the Pirates of the Caribbean palette. And I usually like Lorac shadows, but this one, I've got it on my eyes today. I struggled to come up with anything. I open this up and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do with this. You know, sometimes you can open up a palette and in your mind, you see all sorts of looks that you can create with this. I open this up and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do with it. I'm not that good of a makeup artist, so for me, I'm just like, I just don't even know what to do with it. And personally, I kind of think that these Lorac shadows are not quite the same quality as like the Pro palettes. I have to work a little harder on getting it all to blend out. And it's just gotta go. Go to someone who might love it. So there you go. Those are the things that I'm going to be decluttering. Oh gosh, the sun went behind a cloud. I can see now. I'll let friends and family have first dibs on anything that they may want, and anything that they don't want, I will be donating to our local neighborhood center, so someone else can get some joy out of these products, I hope. Like I said, my big decluttering project is I'm going to be literally going through everything I own. If I even remotely think I might want to declutter it, I will be using it 2 or 3 times, making sure that, you know, it's not bringing me some joy or some good use. And if it's not, bye-bye. My goal is to, by, like, say, September or October, is to declutter about 8 to 10 more eyeshadow palettes. I'd like to declutter about 3 or 4 more foundations. I'd like to declutter a couple more blushes. And I think that's really about it. I tend to only have a few primers. I have quite a few little samples, but I go through those pretty quickly. And eyebrow products, I pretty much stick with the 3 or 4 things that I like. I almost never wear eyeliner, so that's okay. And my lipsticks, I actually go through fairly quickly, so that's okay too. I won't probably be decluttering a whole lot of them. And mascara, I go through like mad because I like to really glop it on because I don't like to wear falsies. So, yeah, that's my big decluttering. Hopefully in the next few months you will be seeing a lot more decluttering videos. And with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and take care of yourself. That's the nurse's orders. Bye-bye.